Hey, my babies. Go ahead and take one of those big deep breaths for me, okay? You don't have trust issues, you have expectation issues. Auntie, I ain't even finished. My bad, but stay with me and allow me to explain, okay? So, yesterday I had a reading with a client and I ended up having to drop the same gem slash bomb on her that my father dropped on me many moons ago. I'm going to start with that backstory because it makes sense, because this actually shows two facets of that beautiful ruby that my father ended up dropping in my lap, although it was definitely coated in some nitroglycerin. So here we go. Now, I had a friend many years ago. We were a group of friends and things like that. And there was this one particular friend of ours. He just would do all of us just kind of, right? And so I called up my dad, right? Daddy was best friend. I could count on him for some sound advice for any situation, right? And so I'm like, he done this to me, he done this to Cliff, he done this to all of these other people, and like, this is, and I we keep giving them chance after chance after chance, and this is why I don't trust people. And Daddy interrupted. He said, baby, that's your problem right there. You don't trust people. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, sir, you are my father and my best friend. Why would you speak to me in such a manner and confuse me in such a way, right? And so I didn't say that, but I was like, Daddy, right? I definitely hang on your every word and you be real right, but I'm gonna need you to clear this up for me because I'm quite confused by what you just said, okay? So help your baby out. And he said, listen, you can always trust who people have shown you who they truly are through their pattern of action. Your problem is that you expect them to be something different than what they have shown you to be through their pattern of action, okay? This person has shown you that he will gladly take from all of y'all and never pour anything back. Your issue is that you don't trust him to do that, and you expect for him to do right by you or any of you all, okay? You cannot leave your purse around somebody who is a known thief, because at that point, when that $50 come up missing out of your purse, that's on you, because you left your purse around a thief expecting for a thief not to steal out of it. And I was like, damn. That makes a lot of sense. So anyway, back to the client that I had to pass on said nitroglycerin coated ruby to, right? For her to carry throughout her life. Now, she came to see me about a man, okay? And she's like, things have been, going great and things like that, but it's just, she was basically waiting on the other shoe to drop. Although this man has been nothing but consistent, doing all of the things. I even looked into his energy. He is the one, right? All of the cards that you want to see come out when somebody is asking you as a reader about another person. This couldn't have been a more perfect spread in front of me about this person. And I said, baby, listen. I said, she was like, I got trust issues. I said, no. I said, you have expectation issues. And I saw that confusion come up on her face. I said, I already know. Give me a second. And I shared with her what my father said. I said, listen, through your cycles of life, right, you are used to people not doing right by you, right? You stick with a person and then you end up seeing their true color, and it is Pantone 440HC, okay? It is the color of baby shit. Through these cycles, I said, give yourself grace, okay? Because that is conditioning. Now, y'all know that Auntie gave her some homework to work through those things. Ain't nobody ever came and got a session from Auntie and ain't had no homework to take away with them. And if they tell you they haven't, bitch, they lying. So anyway, we put a pin in that and she got her homework. I said, listen, you are expecting this man to show you that his true color is Pantone 440HC. However, through his pattern of action, okay, through his personal pattern of action, he is actually showing you Pantone 13-0116TCX. It is pastel sage green, bitch. It is super healing. He is showing her probably one of the most beautiful shades of green ever, and she is still expecting Pantone 448C. So we ended up working through those things, and hopefully she is doing her homework. So next time you think that you are having a trust issue, check in with yourself, because a lot of the times what it is that you are actually experiencing is the simple fact that you expected this person to be something different than what they have shown you through their pattern of action, and they are showing you that they are poison, and nobody is immune to that. Because anytime I post a video like this, y'all come in the comment, what if it's your mother? And fuck your mama. Okay? And it's way long overdue that somebody told you that. What if it's my grandma? Fuck your grandma too. What if it's my dad? Fuck your daddy too. Okay? Somebody needs to tell you that. This is why y'all keep holding on to these people and hold on even longer because of their title. But all you're doing is hurting yourself. Okay? People do not just wake up one day and be like, I'm gonna do right by this person. I've said this before, and I will say this until the end of time, until you get it. Children make mistakes. Grown-ups make choices, okay? They know what they are doing, okay? Everybody, by the time we turn 6 or 7 years old, we know the very clear distinction between right and wrong. And free will is a motherfucker. And you would be astounded at how easy and effortless it is for fucked up people to continuously choose the path behind door number fucked up and do something to you that you know that they would not tolerate if you had done it to them. Okay? People make choices. Free will is a motherfucker, and you cannot control another person's free will. But what you can control is the fact that you stop expecting this person to be something different than what they have shown you to be through their pattern of action. They are not going to change for you. People change for themselves, okay? And sometimes it takes, for the worst possible case scenario, for this person to wake up and decide to do something different, but that is in its own timing. You cannot control it, and it has nothing to do with you. You have to leave that person in the fucked upness of their free will that does not align with you, your desires, and what it is that you want to experience in your life that is conducive to you living your best life. Okay? So again, you do not have trust issues. There is no such thing as a trust issue. You have an expectation issue. Okay? I hope this helps. My apologies for the little initial sting at the beginning. Sometimes medicine can be a little bitter, but guess what? It helps you heal things that need to be healed. I love you.